So I wanted to start by showing you what comes in the box here. We have the bidet itself. We have this T connector, which you want to make sure this black washer is here in the top. You get Teflon tape, these wrenches, and then I love that the hose here comes with its own little tightener piece, and I'll show you that here later. So the first step, you want to make sure that water is off. Let's turn that water off, and then you're going to flush the toilet so that you are draining that tank of all the water. Oh no, I forgot to clean off the top there, and I left the poopery. Now you know I poop. That's so embarrassing. So you might have a piece on the bottom like that, or you can unscrew from the top. The way that mine is designed is it's actually hard to untighten or to loosen, is what that term is, without doing it from the top. So just sped that up here, showing you what it looks like. You might be able to hand loosen those, or you might have to do it this way, but there are a couple of ways to address it, and then you take off that lid. Here's the part you have all been waiting for, the actual bidet. You place that there, and then you're able to adjust those slats just to make sure that those holes are visible, and then you can put that toilet seat back on. So you get those screws back in there, and then you are able to close that lid and then put those nuts or whatever you want to call those on the bottom of the bolts, and then retighten them. So I picked a very awkwardly small bathroom to demonstrate this in, but here we go. I'm tightening those all back up, making sure that those are nice and tight before moving on to the next step. So you want to have a bucket ready for this next step, making sure the water is off. You want to take off that connector that connects the hose to the tank. And just to show you, I use some pliers or a wrench. And when you pull that out, just have a bucket ready so you're going to catch that water, and you can hand loosen the rest of this. So hand loosen that. You can then take out the hose from the tank, and you'll just catch all of that water there into the bucket, or I used a trash can. So once you've caught that and it's done, you're going to then take that T-piece, that connector, again, making sure that that black washer is in there, and that larger tip with that black washer is going to connect to the tank. Again, you should hand tighten this as tight as it can go, and then maybe just a little bit of a tightening with a wrench, just to make sure that it's nice and tight. Then you're going to take that hose and you're going to connect it to the bottom there. That is your water supply. And then you can connect the hose that is supplied from the bidet to the water supply. So one thing I'll point out here, you can see I'm doing this a couple of times because the threading into the bidet is plastic. And so you want to be very careful not to strip that. So be very careful to put that in the right way the first time. And then again, I'll point out, I love that they have this little hand tightening thing on the hose, which made it really easy to install. And you'll just make sure that's tight, make sure everything is connected, and turn that water back on. You're up and running. I think it looks great. It was easy to install. Highly recommend.